Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your Daniela. Yeah, I know, no makeup. I'm looking crazy. Sorry about that, but believe me, my day was rough. My day was one of that days that you want to end fast. Oh my god. So obviously I wanted to film a video for you, even because I enjoy filming for you. And obviously I didn't want to wait too much, put makeup, no. So I have seen that there are a few new subscribers. Yay! Obviously I want to thank you so much that you subscribing to my channel. Obviously for me it's a huge hint. Yeah. And slowly we because I tell we because we are together. Sorry for the shadow. I say we because we are all a family, so we can reach my second goal, 500 subscribers. Yeah, so enough talking. So for today's video I chose InformOverload. I don't know if you know. Yeah, I don't know if you know. Yeah, that's my favorite, Charlotte. She went away. Obviously she has a personal YouTube channel, the same she does reaction video. Yeah, but so today's video is top 10 influencers that got catch stealing. What? Influencers? Oh, you have money. Wow. Okay, let's see together the video.
What's happening, my little nuggets? I'm your host, Bree Room, and welcome back to I.O. Before we jump into the video, don't forget to show your support for the channel by leaving a like on this video, subscribing to the channel, and also turning on notifications by tapping that little bell icon so you never miss out on a new video. Also, don't forget to check out our playlist to see more videos like these, and stick around until the end for some bonus content. Starting us off at number 10, Lily Singh. Lily Singh's late night show, A Little Late with Lily, has had its share of bumps, but one of the bigger bumps Lily has faced have been her accusations of stealing jokes. See, in the comedy world, stealing someone's jokes is like the equivalent to murder. Well, not as extreme, but you know what I mean. Comedians obviously base their livelihoods on their jokes, so when someone steals it, it's pretty serious. Lily has been caught on a few occasions stealing jokes on her late night show. One minor instance was when she read a tweet out without giving proper credit to the person who originally wrote it. It would have been fine if it was just that one, since it was just a tweet and it wasn't really much of a big deal, but viewers noticed that this was only one instance in what seems to be a pattern of comedy theft. In another bout of joke thievery, Lily seemed to have blatantly stolen a joke from comedian Mary Beth Barone from Comedy Central. Viewers pointed out that it wasn't just the context of the joke that was stolen, but also the punchline as well. Lily had gotten a lot of hate for her joke stealing and sometimes offensive humor, but really hasn't addressed the hate head on. And at number 9, Bella Thorne. Bella Thorne has gotten a decent amount of backlash this year. Firstly, she completely destroyed OnlyFans with her scam and having to issue so many refunds, thereby affecting the income of so many other creators, but also by stealing from a small business. I covered this story earlier this month, but basically Bella had contacted a small business owner about doing a brand deal. Bella had agreed to shout out the jewelry company in exchange for some free pieces. The business owner sent Bella about $1,500 worth of jewelry, but Bella never held up her end of the deal, and so she basically just stole the merchandise. The owner of the jewelry business, Lauren Rivera, told sources that she agreed to the deal because getting promoted by someone as influential influential as Bella, who has such a large following, would have catapulted her business and it would have seen a lot more success. But since Bella never gave her the shout out she was promised, Lauren instead lost out on a lot of money in merchandise. Bella never spoke out about the scam and hasn't given Lauren her shout out. She basically just got away with over $1,000 of stuff for free. Coming in at number 8, Jake Paul. Jake Paul was charged in connection with a case of vandalism and looting in Scottsdale, Arizona following the Black Lives Matter protests. After posting footage of himself in a shopping mall during the riots in Arizona, Jake Paul was charged with criminal trespassing and unlawful assembly. Though Jake took to Twitter claiming that neither he nor those in his group had participated in the vandalism and looting, the footage says otherwise. Jake remained firm on his stance that he hadn't broken or stolen anything, though there was a clip of someone handing him a stolen bottle of vodka, implicating him in the theft. People online were upset with Jake's participation in the looting as it takes focus away from the situation at hand, being the Black Lives Matter movement. In the end, Jake tweeted, quote, "Give me my charges and let's put the focus back on George Floyd and Black Lives Matter." And then he kind of just moved on from the situation, as he often seems to do. In at 7, Nikita Dragon. Back in early August, Nikita Dragon was accused of stealing and copying the makeup component of another brand. Nikita had launched her new line of lipsticks called Dragon Glass as part of her Dragon Beauty brand. But soon after the launch, some fans were quick to point out the glaring similarities between Nikki's lipstick component and the lip gloss components of brand Opalescent Beauty. The Opalescent brand tweeted out saying, quote, "It took us a year to get our hands on the perfect component, one that made us stand out and aligned with our vision. Although it's possible Nikita Dragon has never seen our products due to her platform will look like the imitation." Even though some people have come to Nikita's defense saying that this was a stock component, there were those who said that Nikita should have done her research prior to choosing this design to make sure she wasn't stealing from other brands. The Opalescent company has said that they funneled all their money into their formula, so they weren't able to trademark their packaging, but now they're feeling as though they will be seen as the ones who are copying Nikita and not the other way around. Nikita has publicly disagreed with Opalescent, saying that their vibes are completely different and that she's never heard of their brands prior to this drama. Coming in at number 6, Tana Mojo. Tana is another influencer who's been accused of stealing a product design. This time we're talking about a perfume bottle. Back in January of this year, I know, so long ago, Tana Mojo released a $48 perfume aptly named Tana by Tana. Very creative. Other than people thinking that this fragrance was overpriced, fans were also pointing out that Tana stole the bottle design from Hot Topic. Upon announcing the perfume, fans began to question Tana's choice of packaging. They noted that although the bottle looked cool, they couldn't see a connection to Tana's brand since she's never expressed her attraction to anything skull-shaped before. Others also pointed out that the packaging looked identical to that of an old Hot Topic fragrance, so obviously people claimed that she stole the product design. After some speculation, some fans came to Tana's defense, saying that the component was easily available for wholesale purchase online, so that she may not have necessarily stolen the design, but bought it for cheap. This kind of set off those who were complaining about the price of the perfume, since now they're seeing how cheaply you could buy the bottles for, but that's not the point. My take on this is that even if she did steal the design, which I'm still unsure of in general, the Hot Topic perfume that she's allegedly copying has been discontinued, so I don't really think it would have mattered anyway. Halfway through at number 5, Jeffree Star. Keeping up with this packaging business, we have Jeffree Star and his recent Bloodlust palette. When Jeffree unveiled his Bloodlust palette back in February, fans were surprised to see that the palette's packaging was a different shape than previous releases. Normally, Jeffree's packaging comes in rectangular trunks, so this new hexagonal shape was obviously a big change. But with more speculation about the packaging, people began to notice that Jeffree seemed to have stolen this concept from another beauty company called Lorac Cosmetics. Fans pointed out that not only was the hexagonal shaped box stolen, but the Regal concept as well. Lorac released a collection in 2014 where they featured a hexagonal box containing various makeup products with the Regal theme called the Regal Holiday Box. Much like Jeffree's eyeshadow palette, the box featured crushed velvet and a gold trim. The only difference here was that Lorac's box was red, whereas Jeffree's was purple. Other than calling Jeffree out for stealing this other brand's concept and packaging, fans also called him out for being somewhat of a hypocrite, as he had previously sent shots at Kylie Cosmetics for copying the style of his liquid lipstick components. There's just too much drama in the makeup world, my god. In at number 4, Huda Katan. Keeping up with this makeup theme because apparently there's just a lot of theft in the beauty community, let's talk about how Huda Beauty stole an entire concept from a small beauty company called Beauty Bakery. Beauty Bakery's whole theme is, well, baking. Their packaging is designed to look like different baking ingredients, and it's actually really cute. So when fans saw that Huda released a collection very similar to Beauty Bakery, they called her out for stealing. Beauty Bakery's whole concept is pretty unique, so fans came to the conclusion that for Huda to have come out with the same theme, it couldn't have been a coincidence. Fans called her out for having ripped off a black-owned business without giving credit for the idea, but the owner of Beauty Bakery saw this and decided to clap back in a legendary fashion. In a post on the brand's Facebook, they addressed the scandal with Huda saying, quote, "Always know there's enough cake for everyone. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. That's why we're not bitter. #sweetlife." And they even attached a photo that says, "Hey sweets, everybody is invited to the baking party, even Huda." Absolutely legendary, dare I say. Now that is how you handle a scandal. Coming in at number 3, Danielle Cohen. We're back with her. Danielle Cohen was recently accused of stealing an Ashanti song as she released a cover of it and tried to pass it off as her own. Earlier this month, Danielle made a TikTok asking her followers to make a TikTok to her song, the song being her Ashanti cover. So when fans actually heard the song and realized that this was not an original song like Danielle had alluded, soon fans started accusing Danielle of stealing the song until her mom stepped in to defend Danielle. Her mom issued a statement saying that she made a mistake and that she actually put song instead of cover. But I don't know, guys, it seems like whenever Danielle does something that causes backlash, her mother's always stepping in like, "Oh, that's just my daughter, she's always making mistakes, she's bad at math, she doesn't know English, ha ha ha." Like, no. But I don't know, man. I think that they're just out here risking things, and when it backfires, they just go to their go-to excuse of, "Oh, Danielle's just dumb, she didn't mean it." But that's just the tea, I don't know. At number 2, Addison Ray. A couple weeks back, Addison Ray launched a beauty company, and with that launch, it brought some controversy. Soon after the company got started, there were some allegations of stealing coming their way. Addison was being accused of stealing her slogan from another brand. A company called Lonely Ghost is claiming that Addison and her company, Item Beauty, stole their slogan, "I love you, say it back." The slogan was featured on select items of Addison's brand, but fans noticed that this was the same phrase as seen on Lonely Ghost's collab merchandise with Igloo coolers. The brand's owner, Indy, spoke out about the allegations, saying that she was excited to see that Addison was wearing Lonely Ghost merch, but to see her steal the company's slogan just a few months later broke her heart. In response, the Item brand spoke out about the slogan, saying that this was actually a quote from the brand's creative director, saying that this is the exact phrase that she says to her 4-year-old son every night before they go to bed. So that's where it came from. They also went on to say that they have no plans on using the slogan in any merch in the future. Finally, in at number 1, James Charles. Okay, now this one has some basically, James Charles has been accused of stealing merch designs from H3H3. Last week, James Charles released photos of his new color-blocked merch, and immediately the criticisms came flooding in. Podcaster Ethan Klein, who runs H3H3 Productions, called James out for stealing their merch design because of how similar it looks. I mean, it's spot on. The colors are the same, they have the same pattern, it's nuts. So James replied saying that he was contacted by Ethan about the design similarities, and James had claimed that he had never seen their designs before. He also went on to say that if Ethan wants to continue this conversation, to DM him. Klein then fired back at James saying, quote, "You told me you were going to sell them anyway. You admitted that the similarity wasn't a coincidence." Ethan also tweeted screenshots of his conversation with James, where James said that he admitted that he copied the designs, but it was okay since they have different demographics. There's a lot of back and forth, and I really don't know who to believe at this point, but I do have to say that Ethan over here is making a pretty compelling case against James, but I guess we'll just have to see what comes of this. Alright guys, that's it for today's video.
But anyway, this is all for today's video. Hope that you enjoyed my stealing words and movements and everything. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video. In this case, you will help me grow. Not only me, but told we can grow together. And the most important thing, please subscribe. Thank you.